Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be a random Tainted character run for win number 1 and episode number 326. If you are wondering why our streak is at -1, here's the clip explaining that of my last run. We can always, save that, use bone hearts. I do want to get, what? Yeah, for some reason, the half-black heart just turned into a different heart and didn't get picked up for my sacrifice room, so that's a dead run right there. But anyways, your question for today is going to be, put your answer in the comments down below. What is the most impressive physical feat you have ever pulled off? I'm talking like a 3-second 100-meter dash or some crazy shit like that. Seed, by the way, is going to be 2KRZ 4DPM. I apologize once again, my voice is still kind of gone. I'm still working on that. The world. That goes in the sack, by the way. That's a card. That is a nickel. No, it's a sticky nickel is the thing. You know what? Card go in there too. We're gonna make some big plays this first floor. Get some money in there, because you can always steal shop items nowadays. Put that key in there and put that in there. That I do not really want. I'm gonna bomb this. I'm gonna make a play already. Boom. D100. It's a D4, but it's also a D20. I'd say it's not worth crafting when we have a golden key and a couple of cards in there. But anyways, what I was gonna say is that I'm not a very physically active person. I do go to the gym, I do go for runs, but that's about the extent of my physical aptitude. Back in high school, I was a bit more of a physically fit dude. I was at the gym every morning before school at 4 a.m. I was grinding, mind you. Ooh, I like this item a lot, take that. I was kind of on a grind for a bit in high school. Oh, that is a rough costume to have there. Your head is kind of, sir. But the reason being is that, I was super bored my senior year. Because I lived so far away from all of my friends and anything of note. I was in the middle of, fucking nowhere, right? So I didn't really have much to do at night or in the morning. And it kind of manifested itself into a, well, if I don't have to go anywhere but school in the morning and I have work after school, if I do want to find time to work out, the best thing to do for myself is just go in the morning, like every other day, and I started doing that. And I really enjoyed that schedule I was on there because it carried me into college. I could do the same thing in college before my classes, obviously in college, and it all worked out pretty well. But once I left, get 2 keys at least. Keep yourself at a good point. Get a bomb as well. Once I actually left, college and high school, things started to slip, only because I moved to a different state entirely, that being Illinois, and I didn't have the same gym. I didn't know the area too well, and I had housemates. I didn't want to wake them up super early. But I did find a schedule again, going to a Planet Fitness, 10 minutes away from my house at the time, and I'd go around 6 a.m., get back, 5 a.m., get back around 6:30, 7, and it was okay. I didn't go too often because I hated driving in that area a lot. It was very busy, and I almost actually died in a car accident. I didn't get into an accident, but I'm at a stoplight right in this intersection. For those of you who don't know, the city of Mount Prospect is very populated. And there's this one intersection. I don't know if it's Highway 12 or what, but it's like a diagonal 4-way, and so you can't really see when you're in a diagonal on a road. You can't really see to the left of you because there's a car usually right to your left that's blocking your vision, right? And I couldn't see to my left, and the stoplight for us goes from red to green, and I start pulling out, and this dude coming through the intersection doesn't stop at the red and barrels through, missing the front of my fucking car by maybe an inch. It was really fucking terrifying, and I'm not a guy who honks. I've honked once in my life, and it was right there. If I would have gotten hit, I would have been spun out into traffic, and it would have been awful. And that kind of gave me a terrible fear of that area of driving for in general. So I started to go out less and less to the gym because that fucking terrified me. And you know what? Fuck that guy, dude. If you run a red light that you can obviously see, you're an awful fucking dude. That was one of the scariest moments I've ever had driving. One of, definitely. what is this? I don't know what this is. Snake tears. Whoa. That's a snake for sure. Do this. Oh, daddy likes. How about you do this too? Ooh, daddy likes even more? Hello? I'm gonna put a bunch of shit in this sack now. You're going in there, you're going in there, you're going in there. You know what, get 2 pennies to keep yourself hold over here. Yeah, I really don't care for that too much. You know what, I'm feeling lucky today. Get that bomb in there. We're not gonna take that either. You know what, dude, go find your secret room and then I think you'll be good. Probably, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, it's not right there. It can't be right there, which means the only place I can imagine the secret room being is here, or next to my shop, which it can't be up there, I don't think. I hate floors that are this tiny and allow for, like, 0 secret rooms to ever be found. It's right there, though, thank God. I don't know what you do, and I'm too scared to find out on today's run, so why don't we just buy this and move on down? But that gave me kind of a fear of driving, so I stopped going to the gym as often. I would just kind of go for runs, and I started going for longer runs. I used to be a guy who would run like a mile, and that was it. But in the neighborhood that I was in, it was like super accessible. Ow, you dick, for running. I started going on these like half an hour, like 3-mile runs or shit. And I was having a great time because it gave me time to like find new music, and it wasn't brutally hot like Texas is right now. It was like maybe like in the winter it was brutally cold, but you know, I could always choose to just to not go. But in the summer it was like 60 to 70 degrees outside. I put on like a car seat headrest song and just started jogging. Man, it was perfect. And because I got more into running there, I lost like a lot of weight. I'm even skinnier than I used to be last year when I started doing YouTube and streaming as like an actual profession. Yeah, this is going to be good for us. I feel it. Vegemite is really not what I had in mind. What if we swap out a bomb for a heart? Dude, I'll take stats. I'll take stats right now. Thank you very much. We'll get some pennies in there, too. I'm not going to take super long as this character, I promise you. Maybe secret room, though? That's a crawl space. Oh, I can't have you. I wanted to have you, but I can't have you. No. I'm trying to like think of like my story and also whatever's happening on the screen. You know what? That's even better. That's okay. So we can actually craft a lot of that and get really good HP if we just get the proper money. That's going to be a set recipe the rest of our run, and that's HP plus damage. I can live with like bombs and a bunch of pennies. That might be the only item we craft the entire run. Who knows? Anyways, going back to my story, what I was saying was I lost a lot of weight and I was very skinny, and I was starting to think to myself, like, back to like, man, I used to be like really, really in shape. Like and I started eating like shit when I moved out too, because when you have housemates that are also like your best high school friends, the last thing you guys want to start doing is like meal planning together. So you would just like start buying frozen pizzas or, you know, making tacos like every other night, which tacos can be healthy, but not in the way we were making them with that casa mamita seasoning, like flour tortillas. If we were doing corn tortillas and we were doing like lettuce and vegetables on that shit, it would have been better, but we were doing like cheese, meat, and a whole bunch of like store-bought seasonings. So not the best way to, there goes our devil deal. Well, couldn't do much there. I guess I could have used my sack to attack. But that was kind of a rough situation to find yourself in. And I maybe kind of wanted to go for one more penny somewhere, because we could totally use the sacrifice room penny. Is that going to be stigmata again? It is. You do this. You hold this down. You get HP back. You do it again. You put that in your sack. We can just keep crafting stigmatas, man. Like, it might be the play you want to make on today's run. Who knows, though? Who can say, really? Go fight your boss here. And I was thinking, like, man, I got to get back in shape. So when I got to Texas, I started going to the gym more regularly. I go to the gym now about every couple of days on a rotation of doing arms, back, and, like, abs. And that's pretty much it. I tend to not try to push myself too hard because I'm already, like, mentally draining myself doing YouTube work all day, and the last thing I want to do is start physically draining myself. So I choose to like take it just a little bit easier. I can take this for myself and that. I'm just gonna probably just keep crafting stigmatas, man. Like, there's no reason not to. What's in here, by the way? I'll walk in. Okay, we can do some crafting in here. We can probably make back our HP just by doing this over and over. And if we choose to do this, ooh, actually, this is gonna be an intro. I'll do a harder craft right now. Take these for yourself. 2 black hearts. You're gonna be a regular heart, aren't you? I can't even put you in there. Noted. Do that. Oh, you know what? I'll bomb you. I'll bomb you for sure. Put these 2 bombs in there for fun. Put that in there and put this bomb in there. Steam sail. I guess that actually is pretty damn good for us to have. So you know what? I'm fairly happy with that. Because you have Steam Sale now, you can go back to your shop. A very long recording session right now so far. You can just buy random shit, and that is going to be, I believe, another. Now we could do that, I guess. Ooh, is that hot milk? I don't know what this is. Damage up and down. Okay, that's honestly fine. You can move on down now. The Stigmata craft is going to be kind of the big one we're constantly shooting for, but keep on moving on here. But I go to the gym pretty regularly now. I'm still not like super in shape. I'm still pretty out of it, but we're trying our best here, right? Ooh. Yeah, baby. Hey, Stigmata. That's all I see right there is Stigmata. Or maybe not. Put the penny in there, get the key in there, and phase that out for, I'll take Spider Bite. The strategy as this character is to not try and like save important stuff. It's just to go for like what looks okay. Because you will get in a trap of like trying to craft one good thing and not get any items for like 6 floors. So I'm gonna play the character correctly this time around. Anyways, I've been thinking back a lot recently to like what I used to do when I was in Wisconsin. Like how much more active I used to be. So I was outside a lot more. I was going on walks and runs a lot more. I was swimming more. I was kayaking more. I was just generally a more active person. And it brought back a weird, like, not a forgotten or suppressed memory, but one that I just tend to like kind of be like, oh yeah, that did happen a while ago, huh? And that is when I decided to get me and TG together and kayak around the entirety of a lake, which is like 24 miles in one afternoon, which it may not sound like a lot, but because when you're in a kayak, you're going pretty slow. You're not, setting any records, that's for sure. Anything good in here, by the way? Let's just steal for extra stuff. I don't mind fighting this man. Ooh, a dime? Thank you very much, sir. You don't know how much that means to me. Okay, get a big shot out there. Oh, yeah. Shoot me. I'd fucking dare you. You pig. You can't do shit to me. I'm way too strong for you. Absolutely way too strong. But me and TG, because we were like, best friends back in high school. Still are pretty good friends as far as I'm aware, actually. And we had gone on a bunch of camping trips together. You have no body with our friend Kale. And we had gone to this river where we kayak about 14 miles over like 2 days. And we're going pretty slow on that trip because there's like people who want to rest, people who want to eat like midway through. So it's not just like us there. That sounds fine, sure. There's like families and there's like, adults and elderly there. So we're trying to compensate for them as well. And we love this trip. The most fun of like in a big group kayaking you'll ever have is like going ahead of the pack and just like being in the calm of the river where nothing's going on and you're just kind of coasting along. That is like true American peace right there. Hell yeah, brother. And I loved it. Like that was my moment where I kind of like fell in love with kayaking and just being on like the water in general, was being like, man, it is so tranquil out here that nothing could ruin my peaceful mood right now. So I thought to myself, what if I did this kayaking trip with like TG, but we went to a lake and did the entire lake in one afternoon? it would not only be like a really good like physical workout, but also it would probably end up being pretty damn fun as well. Yo, good stuff in here. Hey, it's all right. I'm looking for more keys for my body to have, so I can go to my item room and hopefully get more. What the fuck? Hopefully get more keys in there too. But I was having, I thought it was a good idea to do this trip because I thought like we would both have fun, and we did have a lot of fun. Like I would say that was one of, if not like the most fun thing I did that entire summer, was just hanging out with the boys. Please be good. I know it's fine. Oh my god. All right, well, that was fine, but that was even better. Damn. We gotta prioritize using candy heart now, don't we? We gotta go for more, honestly, we have to go for more stigmatas. If we craft more stigmatas, we get more damage, and we get more red heart containers as well to hold more candy heart drops. So now the strategy is, I want to find a way to lose my soul hearts, so I can just strictly stay. Oh, speak about losing hearts right there. Just strictly stay towards red hearts. I apologize, by the way. My voice is still kind of gone. It's coming back slowly, but it's not quite there yet. Hold on to your horses for a second. I am gonna buy this. Because we get a lot of drops. That can go on the sack. I don't know what this is. I'm going to take it, though. We can hopefully craft something. You know. We have the power here. I'm sorry, Penny. But, like, we have the power to give us a stigmata and lose some HP here. Go slower. Okay. Sure. We have HP! I am not standing for that. We literally have HP on our person. Where are we now? All the way over here? That was bullshit, dude. I'm not even gonna talk about that ever again. That was ridiculous. You look at yourself with half a heart, even with a modded heart, and you're like, yeah, I can survive this. Then you don't survive it? What kind of horseradish was that? Give me dad's juices. I need that now. And hit this thing out of here. Holy shit, it phased through the fucking wall. That pissed me off. Now I'm mad. At least we're alive, right? Can I phase this as well? Wow, I phased that through a whole gosh dang wall. Okay, take this, take this. Oh, take that, and take that. Sure, bloodshot eye. Who said no to that ever? All right, you know what, dude? In anger, move on down. So, one day, I get done working, and it's a pretty rough work day, because, like, we're doing these huge sheets, and it weighs a lot of, you know, pounds, and I'm just really tired. But I know I have in my mind, like, when I'm done here, I'm going to have a great time the rest of my afternoon relaxing on the lake with my boy. And I get done with work, I pick up TG, we head back to my house. I have two kayaks. I have two lime green kayaks, by the way. Not really important to our story, but oh, we didn't see you yet. Correct. We have you now. It's fine. But they looked pretty sick. I think the brand was like, was it just called like Duck, or it was something stupid like the Duck or some shit like that. I don't know. It was still pretty cool. But that looks like a very sad Isaac. What does this do? Inadequacy, skill issue. I don't know what that means. I wish I knew what that meant actually, but whatever. We get our kayaks in the water and we start going around. It's about like 1 p.m. right now for reference. Huge, actually huge. Ball of Tar is great. That's even more slowed down enemies for us. We put those in there. Pop this and put these in there. It's about 1 p.m. The sun's beaten down. The sun is actually extremely bright. When you're in Wisconsin and like the summers are like 60, 70, 80 degrees at the very most sometimes, like you don't really think, we can definitely do better than this. You don't really think of like the sun as being an issue, but it is. Like that's the biggest issue out there, honestly, is the fact the sun is just gonna be beating down on you. Is this like Mama Mega? It's I'll take Mr. Boom. It's reusable bombs. That's actually quite nice for our current situation. We can now just put every bomb in our sack and not really worry about not having enough bombs for future things. But I'm getting like a little bit of a sunburn. We're only out there for like 5 minutes so far, and I feel, you can feel when heat comes into you, right? You can feel like your back or your neck. It feels dry and it feels really warm, and it's a very uncomfortable feeling. Do not forget we have candy heart. The soul hearts is a regular heart apparently. You can just go on your sack. You're looking for ways to craft more stigmatas easily, and you're gonna have to be a bit more perceptive of those ways. I don't know what hit me there. I think you might have had like a thing on you. I'm not sure. Give your HP away right now. Beautiful. You're looking for ways to just pick up red hearts naturally. And I'm kind of thinking like, maybe this was a mistake. I have to work tomorrow, so does TG. We're going to be really tired, and I know how tired you get from just like regularly doing kayaking without having a challenge for yourself. Like just those 12 miles on my own trip. Ooh. Spider mod, huh? Placebo, huh? Old rags? Hand-me-downs. Yeah, we can take some speed up, sure. I don't mind taking some random modded items occasionally here. But you don't really think of like, you assume to yourself, before you're out there, you're like, it's not gonna be that bad. The lake isn't that huge. You're like, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Then you take your first couple of paddles out there, and you're like, okay, it might be worse than I thought. I wouldn't, blame myself for giving up and going back early. And then you kind of realize, like, no, if I'm gonna be out here, I'm gonna stick to it. We want this for sure. We could potentially roll, if we have like an item not useful to us. If we want to roll, how about? This one. No. Wow, that's a really interesting reroll you got me there. They're gonna just drop into stuff though, aren't they? Yeah, so just don't want to risk picking up the other thing. That's a stigmata for us. Thank you very much. And put this diamond there. And then keep trucking along here. Ooh. Foiled sun card. Is that a tainted item room down there? Is it gonna do anything for us? Shops contain fewer goods. It doesn't do anything. I figured as much. Just put those in there. Where even was I? But I told myself, like, I'm gonna stick it out. It is only 1 p.m. If it gets, like, really daunting by the end, we can always turn back or just cut across the lake. I'm not gonna pussy out, though. And we round kind of our first... The lake is shaped like... It's one central pill-shaped lake in the middle, and 2, like, circles coming off of it in the center of that pill-shaped thing. And we kind of we go around to our first circular shaped thing from the pill shape. Hold on, we have some big plays we can make here potentially. That's going to be an immediate stigmata for us in the future here. And this is like the busiest part of the, I think it was called like a mill, this lake maybe. This was the busiest part of the lake. And there were tons of boats out there, pontoons, causing a bit of wake, making it harder to kayak. But, that's the way it goes sometimes. As a kayak on the lake, you're never the big boy. You're always like a little brother getting his ass beat out there. Ooh. I'll craft a stapler, dude. That's damage, baby. I don't mind that. And this, I also don't mind. For another stigmata for us. But our damage is going to be wild by the end of this run. I know we have some more money we can come back here and grab as well. Right here. Yeah, look at this. And there should be more in this room. 1 cent, 2 cents. Look at that. You can't turn that down. Was there a golden chest I missed? I can just do this, can't I? I guess I can't get you over the crack. Nah, I guess I can't. That's very, very sad. Any more pennies on the ground? I could create a penny. Why don't we do that? I want more stigmata, please. Look at that. Penny. Boom. Stigmata again. We're going to be rolling it in stats here soon. Just you fucking wait. Where was I? I was up here. Get a bomb. Take some intentional damage. Get a candy heart to go off there. Very lovely. You're always the little boy out there. You're never like winning. You're never, you know, in front of anybody. You're always gonna get pushed over by boats that are gonna mock you and tease you and degrade you and turn you on. It's awful. But they're being quite nice to us, I would say, because a lot of times in the lake, like, people don't give kayakers, canoers, paddleboarders, like, they don't give them enough like space or like room to work with. They kind of just like disregard them and go along their day. And that can be dangerous too. There were times where I saw boats almost like fucking run over somebody who was just like chilling on their kayak. It's awful. Boaters are one of the most irresponsible demographics, I think, out there. It's 2 pennies. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh my God. That was awful. I just wanted 2 goddamn pennies. I'll do it. Just for the freaking pennies. You got me. We get our stigmata back there too, and we can put the black heart in here and maybe get a cool devil room craft. I don't know. I'm very upset. Oh my God. I'm very upset by that. Get this in there. You know what, dude? Just keep moving on. You have a decently long run. Speed things up a little bit. You have great stats. But to continue on with our story, go and make some pacing changes here. I'd say we round the first like circle, like half that circle, by like 2:30. It's taken a long time. You don't realize how big like bodies of water are until you're on the coast, like going around. They're fucking huge, man. Because you can drive by in a speedboat and be like, yeah, that lake's like pretty small. But once you're like a tiny guy just going along at his own pace, you get an appreciation for like, man, that was awful. This lake is like, it's like a boring conversation, I know, but it's like it's fucking huge. Sure, whatever. Hair throw, alges. These do nothing. Put 3 runes in the bag. Those do absolutely jack shit. Library could be huge, folks. But no, it's like, I'm getting perspective here of just like, it's gonna get really philosophical for a minute. But like, when you're moving super fast on something, whether it, oh baby, hold on. I want to make a big boy craft here. And I don't know if I can actually. If we play our cards right, we potentially could. Okay, another soul heart. 3 runes, 2 soul hearts. If I can get a golden thing, a lucky thing, a cracked key, or dude, cards may actually be pretty busted for that. I guess we'll see in a second here, but when you're going fast and you're just like, but you're not paying attention to the activity you're actually doing. When like you're on a speedboat, why did I use a bomb there? Speeding through a lake, you're not really slowing down to smell the roses. Appreciate the body of water you're on. Appreciate the thing you're actually doing, how fast you're traveling, like the littler things. And that's why I like kayaking so much, I think. In a weird, like, subconscious way, it forces you to slow down and take an approach to things you may have already seen in a different light and just do it differently. Like, I would have never had an appreciation for just how fucking big the lake I was near was on, or how, like, much there is to do around there if I hadn't been kayaking out there randomly one day and just kind of taking in the sheer size of it all. And for a moment there, I was kind of like, wow, that really, you know what, fuck you, dude. For a moment out there, I was like, damn, this is like true, like, tranquility. Like, I am like more at peace with just hanging out than I ever have been before. Ooh. I want an item that I like know what it does, because it's too risky to craft a modded item with that much stuff. It could be like, I know it's quality based, but what if it's like really bad? Or like it doesn't work properly, or like the item has no effect, cough cough, that one item we had a while ago. 7 seals is like not what how is 7 seals? Void. Well, we aren't really seeing, we're not going to be seeing pedestals for a while, so. Oh, that's a big damage up for us. Now now we can just like zoom. I'm not going to waste anybody's time. We're just going to start crafting random shit and going real fast here. But that was like kind of where I was like, man, this is why you kayak. This is why you kayak. It's just like you get to just slow down and appreciate things. But appreciate not much longer we did, because obviously we had a fucking job to do. We were getting around this entire lake here, and it wasn't going to kayak itself. So we keep going around. I'd say we finished the entirety of that first little circle. 1 heart for that. Nice. I would say around like 3 p.m. It's about 2 hours per that circle, and that was it definitely makes sense looking back, but because I'd never really seen just how big that lake could be, it felt like an eternity out there. It was kind of crazy to realize how, again, to repeat myself for the 8th time, just how crazy large that thing was. Oh, baby. That goes in there. I'll play you some more. You don't have the greatest yields, but that's fine. I didn't mean to pop that, but here we are. Do that. That's a red heart, really? Why is that a red heart? I just want to craft something. And why is that a red heart? It was half black, half red. And we get a free able to trash, huh? That'll be fun. All right. Dreamcatcher. Sure, it's HP per floor. I can't argue with that. This is going to be our last, like, intentional craft. Then we're just going to start fighting through the floors here. But we get back to the middle, like the middle pill-shaped lake, and we open up our snack packs, grab our granola bar out, and we're thinking, like, how are we going to even do dinner? Because where I lived, there was a restaurant that was, like, on the lakeside. I know I'm doxing myself right now, by the way. I don't really care. I don't live there anymore. Nobody does. But there was, like, a restaurant up there, and it was pretty good. It had good, like, pizza and good burgers, but we kind of thought to ourselves, like, it's going to be so much time. Like, it's already 4 p.m. We still have over half the challenge left to do. Like, why should we stop for dinner, waste another, like, 2 hours, and have it be 6 p.m., and spend, like, another 4 hours in the lake till 10 p.m.? Because at a certain point, you need to have, like, I think it's, like, headlights on your kayak or, like, flashlights out so people can see you on the lake, like other boat drivers and stuff. It's going to be hard. Sure, do it. It's candy heart, baby. And then fight your boss. So we kind of wanted to finish before that point. We're only on depths 1. I didn't even realize that. So we kind of kept going along there. The next lake was pretty, like, uneventful. We just kind of, like, talked a bunch, and then a boat almost, like, knocked us over with its wake. It was so bad. I didn't see the wake coming. I was kind of, like, chilling, and all of a sudden, boom, 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 and I was almost, like, capsized in the water, which, being in a kayak and capsizing is really dangerous because your legs are stuck in the kayak. If you've not tried to leave a kayak while it's underwater, the pressure kind of, like, keeps your legs, like, stuck under there. I could have drowned, essentially, but it was fine. And that lake was the prettiest lake. It said all the rich houses are on that lake. There's a house on that lake that's worth, I think it was, like, $2 million, like, a prize that, maybe more. And it's like, that's just the property, not including the house or, like, what comes with the house. It's just the fucking property. So that's kind of bad too. What about this though? I don't want handicap parking sign. Actually, that's illegal for me to have because I'm not handicapped, and that would be a big no-no in the legal world. Just 2 hearts? You guys are, well, I guess I can, like, walk into these spike rocks. I want to get a better angle though, so give me a second here. I don't want to pick up those hearts just yet. We can go for candy heart bonus. We're gonna lose our devil deal chance. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh god. It's almost like I don't care anymore because I'm gonna go too fast for you to stop me. We're getting some good stats, man. Okay, now I promise you we're just gonna keep going. So the video's already gonna be long enough here. Modded Tainted Cain is kind of a bitch because you don't really want to craft any modded items when you can't see the description of them without holding down the EID button, or you can't even see those. Yeah, strange. I wish you could see the description of those items, but I guess it's kind of a lot to ask, huh? Wow, all right, sure. Sure. But we finish it off around, I think it was like 9 p.m. So we were out there for 8 hours. I think it was 8 hours. It was like 24 miles, 8 hours. So what, 3 miles every hour? And I think the average kayaking speed is like 5. No, it must have been more than that. Because we looked up the average kayaking speed is like 5 miles an hour if you're not pushing it. And I think we had beaten the average somehow. So it was definitely either a bigger lake or a faster time, but I know we finished around like 8 or 9, and it was just about getting dark out. We went to Culver's, got some burgers, and then I woke up the next day, went to work. The weird thing is, on the camping trips, the kayaking camping trips, when I get done, I'm really fucking sore and tired. Doing this on a lake for 2 to 3 times the distance in one day, I was not tired at all. The only thing wrong with me is my legs felt super wide. I had sea legs. That was it. I started to think, 3D goggles? Seeing double? That's a scary description right there. That's a terrifying description. Give me some stuff. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not going to craft that, no thank you. But I guess like this is kind of a filler story right here. I got to get a video out. I didn't have anything interesting happen today, but I wanted to talk about that because I feel like it reflects back on me and like, man, when I'm thinking of like where I want to live in the future. I'm like, because I don't think about my leisure time a lot. I think about like what I have to do to make money, and that's about it. Oh, what are you? You are disgusting. And I don't really think about my leisure time a lot. And I should be, because that makes you a more fulfilled person. And I've realized to myself, I want to live within like a couple minutes of a body of water that I can swim or kayak in. Because between running, oh, turtle baby, let's go, dude. Everything else that I've done, like physically or just to like find like a sense of like tranquility, nothing has topped kayaking for me. This is like a very like lobbyist video for kayaks, and I think it should be, because I recommend if all of you out here. Oh, how did you grab me? I was This is bullshit. I want to call my fucking lawyer. I think that everybody, if you're trying to like, you know, find some way to calm down or just to have a good time, go kayaking. You will. What is happening right now, man? The hands are back, and it's a blue hand this time. But it's a friendly hand. They're both friendly hands. This 3D glasses item is changing my whole entire worldview right now. Hands can be my friends. More likely than you think. Key. Not a key. Deep pockets. Gives me 2 keys. Let's go, boys. I want to go to my item room really quickly here. Headless Babby. Sure, we can do that. Boom, boom. And I can steal you. I did steal you. Look at that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like just try kayaking, man. It's the world's fix to everything. Wow, what a drop right there. And there's our boss fight. It's gonna be a bit of a longer video today, but I hope you guys are still enjoying it. There are moments where I don't really have much to talk about besides like a random, like lame, boring story from like a year ago, but you know, I'm sure a lot of you still find it somewhat entertaining. I don't know. Again, like this is like just a podcast at this point. But anyways, Mom fight should go pretty easy. I'm going to skip right to Mom's Heart, or sorry, the Womb 1 boss first, because I don't want to pass the 45-minute mark. We're going to pass it anyways, I feel like. But we don't do that much damage, do we? What the fuck? I feel like we have like so much like damage, and our tier rate's pretty good, and our creep is really, really good. But we're not dealing like anything, it feels like. I have the Sun card for mapping for next floor, but that'll hardly speed anything up. If we get an XL floor, it'll be so good for my time, but I don't think that's like super likely. Boom. Take that, I guess. Go Polaroid here, and move on down. Every item is Stigmata. First boss fight is going to give us probably nothing. It's gonna just be a conquest fight. Or this is war or death? It's death, I think. The new sprites, I can't tell, but I went into a greed fight. I fought greed, and I got a bunch of random shit. Nothing of note there. Just kind of I was gonna go for a death cert, then I was kind of like, I don't really want to break the game right now. I totally could have with Humbling Bundle and all the money, but at the same time, like, right now, where's the fun in doing that? Just craft a bunch of random shit as you're going along. Look at this, Golden Razor, dude. We'll save up our money, and we'll craft a fucking $1 later on this run. Who knows anymore? It's just like, I like this character like once a year. Any more than that, and I'm the Book of Cosmos. We'll fucking craft it right here. Who gives a shit? Any more than that, and it's Cain overexposure. You know what I mean? Look, magic eraser. We can just sit here and craft infinite stuff. You see what I mean? Like Humbling Bundle breaks this character as I guess that was a passive, huh? Like with one item. Extinguisher. Shot speed for equal to your damage. Okay, that's fine. Or that's whipped cream. Sorry, not extinguisher. And now we're only 1 drop short of another thing, so we can walk in here and just tap you, and nothing happens. Tap you. I diagonal walk there, by the way, and again, no risk. We can just grab you. Boom. It's everybody's favorite item, Sissy Longlegs. We can just go straight to our boss fight with our newly found Emperor card right here and hopefully just decimate her, dude. Like, this is going to be... What's that hammer? I don't even know what that hammer does. That's mallet. The description is that's it. We get multiple pops per room, I guess. I don't care to figure that out right now. We're just trucking along, man. Sure, craft another one of these. See what happens, dude. Get a bunch of stuff back and just keep crafting infinite things right now. Look at that. We get fucking homing bombs. Who would have guessed? Please have next floor be extra, extra, extra kind to us. So we have just crafted Eve's Mascara, which is going to give us a lot of extra damage at the price of our already pretty terrible tier rate. I don't know how this is going to go over in the run. We really can't be bombing through rooms either because we do have homing bomb, which kind of makes that a bit of a... Well, that leech actually made that a little bit easier. Just walk out of here, I guess. I have pathed, by the way, in every single wrong direction, which is not going to be very happy. We're almost out of here. Wait, what? Oh my god, it's fucking down over there. I can't catch a break with these runs recently, man. It's just like the slowest things imaginable. I gotta edit all of this shit down. I've explored every path besides just going down right here. Oh, now I gotta wait for ghosts to spawn in this room. I'm out of here. Thank you for cooperating that time, homing bombs. That I appreciate. Oh, another split path. Gee, I wonder. Oh, look at that bomb being gone right there. Get me out of this room. I don't want to be here. Oh, wow. Who would have guessed that being the wrong way? This is like my biggest flaw. I had a couple of viewers back in like when AB Plus was out and it wasn't Repentance yet. And I used to do speedruns. And there was this running joke in my chat that I could not choose the right direction. Like, I would be on a world record pace, and I would choose the wrong direction on, like, Cathedral or Chest, and I would lose the run. And it has happened in this streak more times than I want to freaking count, dude. Oh my god, laser tears. That is the cheapest craft of all time. Well, we win. Essentially, theoretically, we win this run. There is nothing stopping us right now from walking in here and Isaac just dying. Laser tears are extremely good. We have 26 damage right now. I wish I would have known the Eve's crafting recipe earlier. I could have crafted like multiple of them. Ooh, free candy heart. And profited. I wish you can get also like tier rate from candy heart. I don't believe you can. Not going down there. My recording time right now says 1 hour and 3 minutes. So I kind of want to hurry this up. It wasn't supposed to take this long. Oh my god, come on, dude. That is heartbreaking. I could have had Quad Shot, Eve's Mascara, Ipecac. I would have destroyed, man. I would have destroyed everything. What's this giving me? Can you hit the bag? See, I have like a bunch of in-game lag right now, and what it's doing is making the bag like not... It's dropping the frames on crafting our bag, Spider Baby, by the way, which makes it harder to pick things up. To craft all of this stuff, get Birdcage, who cares, man? This. Our like third hot milk of the entire run, and our fourth hot milk of the entire run. The run turned out to be really good. Double damage laser tears, if you would, you know, look at the screen right now. Ended up being pretty good if you would believe it. I mean, we crush. Now, the problem is, it's really hard to make a thumbnail based around having laser tears that only happen, like, at the very end of the run. But you guys know me. I'll find a way. Of course it's the wrong way. Of course. Do this. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, we're Flyboy. On the very last floor. Which it did give, we're at a very dead even 30 damage right now. That fucked everybody up. That was insane. That one laser shot, like, holy shit. Okay, one. I do want to go for at least a decent craft here. And Sprinkler isn't bad by any means. That's not bad either, but not good for our run right now. But I want to go for just like, I wanted to destroy the shit out of my run. That's a tier rate up. It's not going to destroy, but it's going to make us destroy. It's going to augment our destruction, which that's all a man can really ask for. Holy shit. The world We have mapping, and we were going in the somewhat right direction on the second try. Somebody called the fucking president. It's time for a new national order. BD1P is the new... Is there a guy in the government who, like, manages maps and shit? It sounds dumb, but is there a guy who, like a navigational man? Like the president's right hand... Oh, it was right there! The president's right hand, like, navigational man. Is that a real job title you can have? I honestly, dude, I doubt it. There's no way. Oh, we can use this. We can destroy hard with this. Hold on. The money is... It would have been all mine, but that's really good. There's got to be a guy who, like, is like... Oh, I don't want that again. Who manages the government's, like, maps and shit. There's no way there's not. Because, like, that's a really important guy on, like, a boat. Like an officer of, like, just the landmarks on, like, foreign territory. Definitely for wartime. I don't know about casually, though. Like, there's no casual map guy. But God knows I wish there was. All right, 37 damage. This should be a pretty clean fight. If you enjoy the run of my commentary, like in the comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. I am live right now with a charity stream. Come stop on by and say hello. But in the meantime, I have been BD1P. I will see you guys later. Peace.